We start fifth lesson on chapter complex number. Today our topic is quadratic equation. To find roots of a quadratic equation when the roots are imaginary. In previous classes, we learnt how can we find real roots. Now, if this is the given equation in standard form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, there will be two roots of this equation, and if these roots are equal, then we can give them by this formula. As we discussed earlier, this expression b square minus 4ac or b square minus 4ac decides the nature of roots. If b square minus 4ac is negative, it means if b square minus 4ac is less than 0, then this square root of b square minus 4ac will be negative. It will have negative value. And if we want to give it meaning, then we will write it in the form, because this expression has negative value, so we can change this in the following way: 4ac minus b square, and here again minus. Now we write it in terms of multiplication of two terms or two factors. First, square root of minus 1 into square root of 4ac minus b square. So this will be positive, and the value of this term is iota b square. See again here, b square minus 4ac is negative. So if we multiply this by minus sign, reverse the sign of 4ac and b square, it will be minus b square and plus 4ac. This can be written as product of minus 1, say here minus, we can write it minus 1 4ac minus b square. So the roots will be imaginary here, and the formula becomes here for imaginary roots minus b plus minus square root of 4ac minus b square into iota upon 2a. So first of all, if we want to find the roots of any quadratic equation, we will check whether the roots are real or imaginary. First of all, we will check what is the nature of roots. If we are to solve ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, then first check the nature of roots. roots between positive or b square minus 4ac is greater than or equal to 0 real, and b square minus 4ac is less than 0 then imaginary. Imaginary. If the roots are imaginary, then we will follow the process we discussed earlier. How can you find roots of any equation? Let us take an example. I am taking question number 2 from your exercise 5.3. It is 2x square plus x plus 1 equal to 0. We can find the roots in following way, or we can solve this equation in the way I am telling you. Compare this with standard quadratic equation or general form of quadratic equation. See, on comparison here, a equal to 2, the coefficient of x square, and b equal to 1, and also c equal to 1. Find b square minus 4ac. One square minus 4 into 2 into 1. That is 1 minus 8, and it is minus 7. This is negative. So b square minus 4ac is less than 0. So the roots are not real here, or roots are imaginary. How can we find imaginary roots? The formula is x equal to minus b plus minus square root of 4ac minus b square to iota divided by 2a. Now put here the values. Here b is 1, so minus 1, plus minus 4ac minus b square, we already calculated it. It is minus 7, but we write here again 4 into 2 into 1 minus square of 1 iota divided by 2 into 2. It is minus 1 plus minus square root of 8 minus 1 into iota divided by 4. We have substituted in place of A2 for B1 and for C1 again here. So on simplification we will get minus 1 plus minus square root of 7 iota divided by 4. So the roots will be as follow. First root will be minus 1 plus square root of 7 divided by 4, and second will be minus 1 minus iota root 7 divided by 4. So these are the roots of this given equation. We can use the original formula also. How? X equal to, say, in parallel, x equal to minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Put here the values. Minus 1 plus minus b is 1 here, so square of 1. Minus 4 into 2 into 1 upon 2 into 2. This will be minus 1, we get minus 1 here, plus minus 1 minus 8 upon 4. And again, we can write it minus 1 plus minus square root of minus 7 divided by 4. And this will be, if we want to remove minus 1 from here, this will be written in imaginary form or in a form of complex number, minus 1 plus minus iota in place of minus square root 1 into square root of 7 upon 4. This is what we have obtained here. So in this way directly we can find, or we can change the formula and we can get the answer. Solve this equation, quadratic equation. Here we are having the coefficient of x as 1 by root 2. We can use it in present form and we can change it. Say here given equation is quadratic equation is x square plus x by square root of 2 plus 1 equal to 0. Now multiply each term by square root of 2. We will get root 2 x square, I am writing directly, and square root 2 divided by square root 2 will be x plus square root of 2 equal to 0. Now compare this with standard quadratic equation or general form of quadratic equation. Ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Then what will be a? A will be here square root of 2, and the value of b is here 1 because the coefficient of x is 1 here, and again c is square root of 2. First of all, find discriminant here. B square minus 4ac. Square of 1 minus 4 into square root of 2 into square root of 2. That will give us 1 minus 4 into 2. That is 1 minus 8. It is minus 7. So discriminant is negative here. So roots will be imaginary. Using the formula x equal to minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a, we can find easily. Or we can use in place of this x equal to minus b plus minus square root of 4ac minus b square into iota divided by 2a. Both are same. Here we find value, we put here value of b square minus 4ac as negative, and then we change it into iota, or we can write directly here. So I am using this formula 4ac minus b square minus b, that is b is 1, so here we will have 1 plus minus b square 4ac minus b square, that is 4 into square root of 2 into square root of 2 minus square of 1 into iota divided by 2 into a, that is square root of 2. Solve it. Simplify this, we will get plus minus square root of 8 minus 1 iota divided by 2 root 2. We will get minus 1 plus minus square root of 7 into iota divided by 2 root 2. So here we are having irrational number in denominator, so we will rationalize it. Minus 1 plus minus square root of 7 iota divided by 2 root 2, multiply denominator and numerator by root 2. The rationalizing factor here is square root of 2. So we will get minus square root of 2 plus minus multiply 7 into 2, that is square root of 14 iota divided by 2 into 2. Square root of 2 into square root of 2, when multiplied gives 2. So it is 1 by 4 minus square root of 2 plus minus square root of 14 iota. And this is not a very good form to represent the answer. What will we do? We will write here square root of 2 into minus 1 plus minus square root of 7 iota divided by 2 root 2 into root 2. This will be simply square root of 2 by 4 minus 1 plus minus square root of 7 into iota. You can write two values of roots separately, and that two roots will be, first will be square root of 2 by 4 minus 1 plus square root of 7 iota, and second will be with minus 7 square root of 7 iota. In this way we can solve any problem, or you can directly solve this taking a equal to 1, b equal to 1 by root 2 and c equal to 1, but it will be difficult to solve by taking b equal to 1 by root 2. So to make it easier, I have changed this equation in this form and then found the solution or found the roots of this equation. Now we are taking question number 5th part 2nd of our miscellaneous exercise. We have to change this complex number in polar form. In polar form, we write any number z given by x plus iota y as r cos theta plus iota sin theta. So we have to find two parameters here. First is r and second is theta. So how can we find r and theta? For this, first of all, we will change this complex number in x plus iota y form. So what will we do here? I am explaining it. Solution For solution, we will take this number z equal to 1 plus 3 iota divided by 1 minus 2 iota, say. Now here in denominator we have 1 minus 2 iota. So multiply denominator and numerator both by conjugate of this denominator. We will get z equal to 1 plus 3 iota divided by 1 minus 2 iota into, change this sign into positive, we will get conjugate of this 1 plus 2 iota and 1 plus 2 iota here. What will happen? It will, the multiplication will be free from iota and we will get it like this on numerators 1 plus 3 iota into 1 plus 2 iota. And here the product of these two factors 1 minus 2 iota and 1 plus 2 iota. Multiply these, this will be 1 plus 2 iota here or plus 3 iota into 1 plus 2 iota. In denominator, square of 1 minus square of 2 iota. A minus b into a plus b. Sum and product of sum and difference of these two numbers. The numbers are same here. It will be given by the formula a minus b into a plus b equal to a square minus b square. This is simple. Now simplify this. 1 plus 2 iota, 3 into 1, that is 3 iota plus 6 iota square. And here 1 minus 4 iota square. We can write iota square as minus 1. We can put here minus 1 and minus 1 here also. So we will have 1 plus 2 plus 3, that is 5 iota, and minus 6 here, because iota square is minus 1. 6 iota square will be 6 into minus 1. And similarly here it will be minus 1 also. So we will get 1 plus 4 iota. 4 here only. Iota square is minus 1, so the sign changes here. It will be plus in place of minus, because minus and minus 1 multiplied gives plus sign. So this is minus 6 plus 1, minus 5 plus 5 iota divided by 5. And on simplification, we will have minus 5 common here, minus 1 plus iota. This will give us simply minus iota plus, minus 1 plus iota. This is the simple form, or it is x plus iota y form. Now we have to find first r of this number. So what is r? It is modulus of z. R, or we can write here r equal to modulus of z, and modulus of z here we can directly find from here. In place of x, the real part is 1 with minus sign and imaginary part is 1. So it will be x square plus y square 4. Which number? X plus iota y. It is x plus, if the number is x plus iota y, then the modulus will be given by this term. So put here in place of x, comparison with x plus iota y, then x is minus 1 and y is 1 here. We can write it 1 iota. Square of minus 1 plus square of 1. This will give us 1 plus 1, and that is square root of 2. So we have determined, or we have calculated the value of r here. The modulus of this complex number is square root of 2. Now, to find the argument here, what will we do? We will compare this number minus 1 plus iota with r cos theta plus iota sin theta. You can solve it in different manner also, but I am taking this. What is value of r here? It is square root of 2. We have already calculated it. So minus 1 will be equal to r cos theta. This implies that cos theta will be minus 1 upon r, and this it will be minus 1 upon square root of 2. Also, we will have r sin theta equal to 1, and sin theta will be one upon r. Its value will be 1 upon root 2. Not taking the sign here, it is negative or positive. The value for angle 45, the sine is 1 by root 2 and cos is 1 by root 2. So the value of angle will be pi by 4 here. This is for 45 degree or pi by 4. But the exact value or actual value will be determined by in taking consideration the sign here. Cos is negative and sine is positive. In previous lesson I explained it in another way. Today I am explaining it with sine and cosine, not taking tangent. So what will we do? Just there are 4 quadrants. Here sine and cosine both are positive. Here sine and cosine. Here also sine and cosine. So this will be the triangle here. Perpendicular is positive and base is positive. Sine and cos both are positive. Now, if this is the condition here, say this is theta in this quadrant, second quadrant, then what will happen? Perpendicular is positive but base is negative. So cos will be negative and sine will be positive. Here both are negative. See this figure here. This is positive direction for y and downward negative, and this side is positive for values of x, and behind this y axis x will be negative. So sine is negative and cos is negative. Here sine is positive, negative, and cos is positive. So what is the condition here? Cosine is negative and sine is positive. So the angle will lie in this quadrant. It means it will be pi by 2 up to this point, and then again 45 degree or pi by 4. So the angle will be this. So pi by 2 plus pi by 4 here. I am explaining again, the value of cos theta is minus 1 by square root of 2 and sin theta is with positive sign equal to this. The angle without taking sine is 45 degree or pi by 4, but cosine is negative and sine is positive, so it will be like this. The position of this hypotenuse will be in second quadrant. It means it will be pi by 2 plus pi by 4. So what will be the angle? Theta. Theta will be pi by 2 plus pi by 4. And on adding these two, on addition of these two, we will get 4 2 pi plus pi. That is 3 pi by 4. So what is the polar form of this complex number z? Z will be written as r cos theta plus iota sin theta. And if we put here the value of theta and r, we will get root 2 cos of 3 pi by 4 plus iota sin 3 pi by 4. The modulus is square root of 2 and argument is 3 pi by 4. Now we take another problem for solution. It is question number 4 from miscellaneous exercise. It is given that x minus iota y is equal to square root of this. We have to prove that x square plus y square whole square is equal to this. How can we reach this expression, this equation starting from this? So look here, this is a complex number x plus iota y. If we square it, then we will have x square plus 2 iota xy plus iota square y square. We cannot obtain x square plus y square by this formula. So this way fails here. If we find modulus of this, set z equal to x minus iota y, then modulus will be square root of x square plus minus y square. It will be x square plus y square square root. And on squaring, x square plus y square, we can obtain this if we square this again. But what about this right hand side? It will lead us to a very complicated calculation. So is there any possibility of finding this equation with the help of our knowledge about complex numbers? So if one way fails, then we must proceed to the next alternate. So what we will do here, if we multiply x minus iota y by its conjugate, we can easily obtain x square plus y square, because this will be x square minus iota square y square, and here we will get x square. If we put minus 1 in place of iota square, we will have minus and multiplied by minus sign, it will be positive. It is positive, so x square plus y square. If we square this, we can have this. And what about this right hand side? We can also find conjugate of this. So we will start with conjugate. Here, conjugate of x minus iota y equal to x plus iota y. Again, Change the sign here of imaginary part. Multiplying these two, this number, complex number, and conjugate of this complex number multiplied will be equal to the conjugate of its conjugate is so we have multiplied x minus iota by with its conjugate and this with its conjugate. What will we get or what is the result here? See, on multiplication we get x square minus iota y whole square equal to, multiply the radicands here, a minus iota b into a plus iota b, denominator by denominator and sorry, numerator by numerator and denominator by denominator, because it is square root and it is also square root. The powers here are 1 by 2 and 1 by 2, so we can multiply the radicands. So this will be x square minus iota square y square, and here we will have a square minus iota square b square divided by c square minus iota square d square. The square of this is simple, and if we square it, we will get iota square. Put here iota square equal to -1, and here also iota square equal to -1 in numerator and denominator. This is obvious. Multiplication of difference and sum of two terms is equal to square of first minus square of second. So x square minus of -1 y square will be equal to this a square minus 1 into b square divided by c square minus of d square, or we can write it directly in place of this x square plus y square, because iota square is -1, so sign changes here. Similarly, here we can write a square -1, its value is -1, so it will be a square plus b square divided by c square plus d square. Squaring both the sides, if we square it, we will get this. So we will square this side also. Squaring both sides. X square plus y square whole square equal to a square plus b square divided by c square plus d square. If we square the square root, the power will be 1. The index will be half into 2. So it will be 1, and we don't write 1. it is obvious that the power is 1 here or the index is 1 here. So this is the result. I am explaining it again. We have tried in different ways. If we square this, we are not going to obtain this result. If we find modulus of this, we can easily find or we can obtain x square plus y square if we find modulus of this, but finding modulus of this is too much difficult. Keeping in mind that conjugate of this number, any number multiplied by this gives us x square plus y square we will get here, and then we will multiply this by conjugate of this number and we will get the result. Similarly, we can solve 19th question of this exercise. Only I am giving you idea. A plus iota B, C plus iota D into E plus iota F, G plus iota H equal to A plus iota B. Prove that, show that A square plus B square, C square plus D square, E square plus F square, G square plus H square is equal to A square plus B square. We have to show this. We will proceed in the same way. Conjugate of this, conjugate of this, conjugate of this, and conjugate of this. The multiplication of four numbers, four complex numbers is equal to this number. Then, if we multiply conjugates of these four numbers respectively with the numbers, and then on right hand side, we have to multiply A plus iota B with its complex, its conjugate. That will same. So A plus iota B, C plus iota D, E plus iota F, and G plus iota H. Multiply these respectively with their conjugates. A minus iota B, C minus iota D, E minus iota F, G minus iota H, and here A plus iota B will be multiplied, or we will multiply it by A minus iota B. So on right hand side we will get A square plus B square, and this was the point. Keeping it in mind, we have performed this operation. We have multiplied by conjugate because A plus iota by B is given, and if we want to find A square plus B square, then what will we do? We will multiply this number, complex number, by its conjugate, and hence we have performed the same procedure here. A plus iota B, C plus iota D, the multiplication of these four, we have multiplied this with their respective conjugate. This number multiplied by its conjugate will give this result, and here this expression, product of four complex numbers, is we will multiply this by conjugates of these four numbers, and we will have the result A. This will give us A square minus iota square B and this will be simply a square plus b square. You can proceed and you can have the result. Thank you.